And good. It's not. Yep. And good evening. There we go, Danny. There we go. Welcome out to Eagles Nest on a Tuesday evening. My days are getting mixed up because I worked all weekend, but it was a good weekend. So welcome back out here for this 5-2A district matchup between Port Barre Red Devils and your Holy Savior Menard Eagles. Danny, what you thinking about this weather today?
Well, we've been wishing for some warmer weather for all this time. We've getting it. It's working up a sweat up out here. But, yeah, no, it's good baseball weather. I mean, this is what baseball meant to be played in. The boys of summer.
That's what I'm talking about. Eagles come in now at they're 6-7 on the – no, sorry. Boy, this is not updated on my phone. They're 7-8, excuse me, on the season. And my phone's not updating here. And Port Barre comes in. Let me go back to the power ratings. Boy, I thought I was prepared for this, guys.
Sorry,
but it's what happens when we get a little early start. But I'm Nick Magnano. He's Danny Clear. Appreciate you all joining us today, this evening. We're getting a little bit earlier start because of the both of us got here, on time. We're running real late. But, yeah, Port Barre is, according to this on Go Prep, they're 5-12, and they're ranked number 29 in the Division III non-select. They're a non-select school, and we're a select school. So go ahead and we'll go into the lighted up digital advertising starting lineups. And for Port Barre Red Devils, leading off, number 11, Adam Barron. Barron leading off. Batting number 2, batting in the 2 slot, number 15, Colton Bertrand. Bertrand batting in the 2 slot. In the 3 slot, number 8, Bailey Rideau. Bailey Rideau in the number 3 spot. Batting cleanup for the Red Devils, number 12, Landon Vallon. Landon Vallon batting in the cleanup spot and batting in the 5 hole tonight. Number 1, Trent Kimball. Kimball batting in the 5 slot. Batting in the 6 hole, number 21, Seth Smith. Seth Smith in the 6 hole. Batting in the 7th slot, Logan Vallon, number 5, Logan Vallon. Batting in the 8th slot, number 9, Carson Ortigue. Carson Ortigue in the 8th slot. Batting in the 9th hole tonight, number 16, Julian Armand. Julian Armand. And number 10, the pitcher to start tonight is number 20, Austin Ellis. Ellis is your starting pitcher, and Landon Vallon is going to be the DH for Ellis. And for your homestand Eagles, the lighted up digital advertising starting lineup for Eagles. Now I'm about to change, Danny, tonight. Have Reeve Scroggs leading off playing shortstop. Austin Parra batting in the 2 slot behind the dish. Peyton Procell. Tonight, Peyton's your starting pitcher. Peyton's on the bump tonight, batting 3. In the cleanup, Lane Evans. Evans in the cleanup. It looks like him and Tishner switched from the last game. Batting in the 5 slot is James Tishner, and also playing third base again tonight. Batting in the 6 hole, J.D. Shelton, and playing left field. Batting in the 7 slot, Reed LaRue, and playing right field. Nico Ortiz gets started at second base tonight. He's batting in the 8 slot. And your center fielder tonight, Cutter Knowles, batting in the 9 hole. And then Cade Tassan's at first base, and he's being DH for by Lane Evans. One of the things we have tonight, Danny, is Future Eagle, which $1 hot dog night for everybody. So if you want hot dogs, you like hot dogs, come out and visit with us and enjoy a good game of baseball. Great weather. We're also gonna hopefully hear the prayer and the national anthem here in just a few minutes. We haven't been able to do that in these games because we've been running right on time for them. But Danny, what you think about the Eagles? We had a great show on Sunday night. I think it was the best of the year. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to kind of get in a little groove, and it felt like you and of course Coach Jordan, and of course way the season started compared to now. Maybe that's helped with
everybody,
Coach.
preseason mode for everybody, and everybody gets better as it goes. So maybe that's what we're doing with the show too. Coach, you want to get out and get the camera and get
it's a good idea.
It's the Young Eagle night, and we got the young players taking the position with the position players and getting to run out on the field. But yeah, coming into tonight, of course, Jordan's kind of settled his lineup in a little bit. Got a rotation going at second base. Some guys still working there. But Peyton's on the hill tonight. He's probably would be, if you had to consider it like a college team, he's the Friday night starter. He's kind of worked his way into that role, getting the first game of the week, and he's been solid. He's pitched 24 innings so far this season. He's only 1-1, but been in a lot of no decisions. He is give up 20 hits, 19 runs. Only 8 of those runs were earned. So we go back to us playing good defense and not walking people. We probably keep that earned run average down.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and mute ourselves right now for an invocation and then your national anthem.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that, I guess, sir. All right, can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Oh, you couldn't? Okay, I couldn't. I'm sorry. Okay, see your future Eagles there leaving the field. I think, Danny, whenever I was trying to do that, I had it on the wrong camera angle. So hopefully you got to see some of the future Eagles. We're not used to these pregame events, but we're gonna work on it. So get a good look there at Peyton in your screen. And Danny gave you the stats for Peyton right before the invocation at the national anthem. So, big year so far for that young man, and kind of slowing down a little bit at the plate, but his role has taken a big change since he started on the mound.
Yeah,
here recently.
He's like you said, he's cooled. Bat has cooled off. He was hitting close to 500 at one point. That's cooled off a little bit, but yeah, I mean he's adjusting still, and early he was just seeing the ball really well. So we'll see what he does tonight. But he's been the most consistent pitcher on the hill.
Yeah, for sure.
He throws strikes. He's not going to blow it by you. But he's going to throw strikes, and he's going to place the ball well. He's got a good breaking ball to mix up there, and he lets his defense play. If it wasn't for some of the errors, then he would checking to make sure we're good.
So before we get this one started here, as they come around the mound there, I want to thank James Stewart of Alpine Motors for providing the pit tonight to cook the hot dogs and hamburgers. And contrary to a little joke that was played on me through our thumbnail, our edit for this game, our link to this game, I did not eat 27 hot dogs last night.
It was 28.
They will not be eating any tonight, but you guys feel free to come out and help yourselves. But appreciate James for providing that. Bearing up the bat now with Bertrand in your cast power on deck circle. First pitch. See, bunt. That is a good bunt. Let's see what happens here. But good play also by Procell.
Calls him safe.
Called him safe, but good work there by Procell to try to, turn and spin. Bunt was in kind of no man's land, huh, Danny?
He got it past the pitcher. I mean, anytime you can get it past the pitcher, infield's not in, it's a tough play.
First pitch was at 6 o'clock for this game as scheduled. Bertrand up to bat now with Ridu in your Lacaz power on deck circle. First pitch, another bunt. That one's played there to Tassan, but it's foul. Strike one.
Small ball going on here from Port Barre. Putting the pressure on Menard, making them play defense.
Oh. Quick move there by Procell. Umpire was talking to the third base coach. I don't think he cared for that one at first. Out here, let's see what happens.
Be center fielder. Cutter's
got it. Good work there by Cutter. Good job for out number one and keeps the runner from advancing.
And I see the home office sent the memo to the umpire association, and they must have received that memo. And he's not standing in our way tonight. So,
ooh, if we had that much authority. So that's Ridu up now here with Valen and Lacaz power. Oh, Danny,
that's coming to us, Nick.
Yeah,
What's
you
your
ain't
camera?
lying.
What's your camera?
Oh, right off the top there. See JD. That's a stand-up double by him, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't know if I was supposed to grab that one or if I was supposed to let it hit. I'm glad I let it hit because I didn't want to interfere. But he hit that as close as you could to being a home run out here on the perch.
Big kid, man. That's
yep. I'm eager to see how what the camera angle is going to look like that because I didn't do much there except for, like I said, watch the ball coming at us. Man, what a shot.
He put a punch in that.
So, Danny, I was trusting myself that I was going to protect the camera
I was coming up for the camera myself.
A lot of fun at the old ballpark. Good pitch there. Strike two. So now
another
0-2.
umpire that the first one was a ball, at least according to Mr. Parra.
Oh, okay. I thought
he's got 1-1, but I don't know.
I thought he did
might
the signal.
We got
so.
He is delayed. So.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. So Chatta Construction strikeout there. First one for Procell tonight. So, man, I like being right sometimes.
There you go.
Sometimes it makes you feel a little good.
Marlene's not here.
Now we got a lefty here. This is Kimball up the bat with Smith in your Lacaz power on deck circle. 2 away. Ridu with the double off the top of the fence out here. He's on second. Ball one there, Lou.
Peyton's first ball thrown. He's been in the zone, which, of course, that might not be a good thing all the time.
Yeah.
And Ridu sitting on that fastball.
And you're right. He's a big young man. Yeah. So is Kimball here.
You know, Port Barre has a pretty good, or used to have, has a pretty good football program.
There's nothing wrong with that one right there. And that's to this side. Yeah. JD underneath it. Good job there by JD for out number 3. What do we have here, Danny?
So Port Barre picks up 1 run on 2 hits, 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Eagles, Scroggs, Parra, and Procell.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports. There it is. That's it. I can hear that. But I still can't hear that.
You can't hear that?
I cannot.
Well, we might be able to.
But you're hearing the commercial?
I'm hearing the commercial.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
And welcome back.
You can't hear?
No, the green has to be on. Yep. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
We're still filling our sound board up here.
So, Reeves Scroggs up the bat here for your Eagles with Austin Pear in your Lacasse Power on deck circle and Peyton Procell in the hole, bat number 3. See if Reeves can get us started here, Danny. First pitch here to Scroggs. Ball 1.
Still playing with our sound, so give us a minute.
1-0 here to Scroggs. Yep, ball 2. Good start here for Scroggs.
I like the umpire from the other night. He wasn't getting that low strike tonight.
This is Austin Ellis on the mound for Port Barre. Ball 3 high there. Batter tonight is Ellis and Bertrand. 3-0 here to Scroggs. There should be a take here all day. Yep, ball 4. So that's a LA Land Bank base on balls there for Reeves. Good work there by that young man to get on base to lead us off here. Brings up Austin Pear with Procell in your Lacasse Power on deck circle.
All right.
First pitch here to Pear. Riverside Hospital foul ball there, so he goes to the on deck circle for Port Barre. Strike 1 for Pear.
Probably would have been a ball as well. But
Yeah.
Reeves with that walk before they get to 2-4. He's leading the team hitting, 449 on the season. It's pretty solid from that leadoff spot.
0-1 here from Ellis to Pear. And a pitch. Looks like that one's low, ball 1. Good eye there, Austin.
Austin's hitting 364. He's been on a pretty hot streak lately. Pretty good hot streak.
Yeah, and pretty much, I mean, Danny, he's pretty much caught every varsity inning except for maybe 2 against Ash that he pitched. Ooh, that looks like a good pitch, yeah. It's a tough one to bunt, so I can't blame him for pulling back on that one. So 1-2 now. Ellis ahead. Reeves Scroggs on first with a leadoff walk. The pitch. Ball put in play here. Let's see what happens. He's out there at second for the fielder's choice. See Pear at first now. Happened on down one, Danny. I couldn't see. I was trying to follow it.
Ground ball up the middle, probably
to the pitcher?
To the pitcher,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Might have been fortunate that he did make that play because if it goes through, shortstop probably gets it, steps on the back, and turns the double play.
Gotcha.
Peyton, we talked about how he's maybe falling off a little bit with his hitting, but he's still hitting 354.
Yeah,
so it's
nothing wrong with that. No, man.
When you're falling off and you're hitting 354, that's
right.
You're still having a pretty good season.
Definitely. Ellis to Procell. Strike 1 there. It's like Ellis is finding his groove after that walk to Scroggs. I think Juno's courtesy running for a pair, but I'll look here in just a second whenever he turns. That's actually Branton who's over there. Preston Branton, senior, courtesy running for your catcher, Austin Para. 1-1 here to Procell. Pitch. That's a shot out here.
Isn't it right to the right fielder?
Nope.
Oh, we're going to turn double play here.
He called it. And
oh, nope. You're going to make it back.
ooh, very fortunate there.
I don't know if that was a hit and run or he thought that was getting down or not, but well hit ball in the right field, but had the opportunity to turn double play, but they missed the throw.
Brings up your DH tonight, Lane Evans, a.k.a. best dancer on the team. Branton still at first. That's going to get
That's
down. Yep. See, that gets down there to the center fielder, which brings Branton to second base. And Evans, good work there by Evans for that base hit. Runner on first and second, 2 outs now. J.D. Shelton up the bat now with. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
This is Tishner. They said Shelton,
Oh,
but
okay.
this is Tishner. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, him and Lane have switched. So JD has been hitting after Lane, so I could see the mistake by the press box. Tishner now.
Pitch.
That was a good pitch. So that makes it 1-1, right?
Yep.
So Brandon second, Evans at first. Evans going to run for himself in his first inning. Ellis with the 1-1. The pitch. Another good pitch there. 1-2.
Breaking ball. Must be good enough that gets them buckling some knees a little bit and giving up on it early.
James can choke up here and put this one in play. Ooh, that one got away, but let's see. I'm going to throw it down first, and that's going to retire to side. What do we have here, Danny?
No runs on one hit. 2 runners left on base. Coming up for Port Barre, Smith, Valen, and RT.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
That's right.
Our mics are still on, but
Yeah, they are still on.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
Red, does it matter or doesn't matter? Okay. And welcome back to Eagles Nest here. We're still working on our communication here on our audio, but hopefully you all can hear us. It's ball 1 there. This is Smith. Riverside Hospital foul ball straight back there to the barbecue pit. Here we go. Good pitch there by Procell, but that's been just a little outside, so 2-1. Logan Valen in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle. Oh, that's a shot back here. See what's going to get over Reed's head. See him get the ball, bring it in. Smith with a stand-up double. See him celebrating there. They're seeing the ball tonight, aren't they, Danny?
Yep. Of course, like I said, it's Peyton's in the zone, so in the zone a lot. So it's got the opportunity to take a cut. You know he's going to be in the zone.
Yeah. So we're going to say Logan's up the bat now, since there's another Valen who's landing, and this is Ortigue's in your. Where's that one going?
It's foul ball.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there to the field house. It's going to be strike one. Tonight is the Future Eagle night, so you'll probably see in the background of your shot a bunch of younger baseball players in their uniforms. Strike one, strike two there, makes it 0-2, so good pitch there by Peyton. Smith on second. 0-2 pitch here. Riverside Hospital foul ball. It's good. Logan's battling for the Red Devils here. Danny's working on our audio.
I'm not working on anything.
0-2 here from Peyton. That one gets by Paris, so Smith's going to advance.
He's going to score.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the ball.
It's going to be run number 2 for Port Barre. The Red Devils. Unfortunate there for Procell and Para. Para couldn't find the ball, so
Nobody was helping. And have a little bit better communication from everybody here.
Eagles down early, 2-0, top of the second.
Not something we hadn't seen.
Yeah. Ball 2, 2-2. Riverside Hospital foul ball there. See Tishner getting that one just to the left of the bag from home plate. Still 2-2. No outs yet for Port Barre. Pitch. Another Riverside Hospital foul ball towards the dugout. Wake up over there. Good job, Coach. Coach picking it.
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, for the record, I'm the one who hooked that up today, so that might might be the problem. Chaddock Construction strikeout there by Procell for out number 1 of this inning. Make sure I have this, Danny's this plugged into the right.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it wouldn't be good.
Okay.
Good there. Some of these buttons we pushed here that we can't figure out what we did.
First pitch here to Ortigue with Armin in your LeCaz Power on Deck circle. It's ball 1. Looks like a good pitch there. Yep. Strike 1. 1-1. Riverside Hospital foul ball there, straight back. Makes it 1-2. Any of these buttons. 2-2 now. Is Chuck on the game tonight?
I don't know.
He's probably helping Doug at the Grant softball game if he is. 2-2 here from Peyton. That's a Little nubber there, foul. Right into the on-deck circle for your Eagles. Still 2-2. Ortiz battling here as well. Of course, I tried to plug in that regular microphone. That probably messed us up, Danny. Good pitch. Chatta Construction strikeout there for Peyton Procell on that curveball. Brings up Armand with leadoff batter Barron in your Lacaz Power on deck circle. Another left-hander, two lefties in this lineup here. Riverside Hospital foul ball. Late break of the glass there. 0-1 here from Procell. That ball's coming out this direction. Let's see who's got it. Looks like Scroggs is going to get underneath. Good job there by Reeves. That's going to retire the side. See your Eagles going into the dugout. We'll come back for the bottom of the second inning. You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
The green are supposed to be on or off?
I don't know. That's what we've pushed it so much that
It's off. See if that helps.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract.
And welcome back here to Eagles Nest. J.D. Shelton up the bat with Reed LaRue in your Lacaz Power on deck circle. Think we got it figured out, but appreciate Mr. Darrell Campbell telling us that he can hear us, so that's good. We just had some internal stuff that we couldn't hear. So 0-1 here to JD, 1-1. Now from Mellis to Shelton. Who's your starting left fielder tonight? One pitch here. Good eye there, JD. Makes it 2-1.
JD's coming in the game hitting just over 300, 302. All kind of stuff going off over there.
I know. 2-1 here to Shelton.
That's a good pitch.
Yep, 2-2. Forgot the silence those just in case it rings. You know, of course, that happened to Doug the other day, and I said it was them calling in from the bullpen. 2-2 here.
That's a good breaking ball.
Yeah, that was a good pitch there by Ellis.
He's on a few of those. Looks like that's his out pitch.
Yeah,
he gets ahead. He likes to go to that.
So, Danny, let's talk about what happened to Reed on Friday.
So he up to plate, squares the bunt, and takes one off the chin. He leans out over the plate, and the ball comes inside, and he couldn't get out of the way. He's got a nice little strawberry on his chin.
Chipped a tooth on hit him on the left side of his chin, and chipped a tooth on the back right part of his mouth. Guess whenever he it down to take the impact. And of course, Dad was saying that thousands of dollars worth of metal in that. So, see what we have here. Yep, 2-1 here to.
Mom was a little concerned. Dad was still probably over on the porch cooking.
May have told him to get up, but 2-1 here to LaRue. Good eye by that young man, makes it 3-1. Tell you what, if they can stay off of, which, like I said, because I mean,
we're not up there.
It's
right?
easy. They can stay off of that, but I mean, it just falls off the table, doesn't it? That curveball he's got. Ooh,
come on back, Reed.
Yeah, let's not show up the umpire this early. 3-2 here. Ellis has a full count against LaRue. And the pitch. Riverside Hospital foul ball. Oh, Jordan taking the evening off on that one. Didn't even want to lunge for it.
You know, he's figured out the older he gets, maybe those hamstrings and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want you to bend over quite that fast.
Ooh. Yep. He's got that pitched. He's got that pitch working right now, Danny.
Yeah.
Ellis is.
And he throws it two different ways. He'll throw it to stay in the zone, and then he'll throw one that's out of that starts in the zone, but it breaks out of the zone. And that one at 3-2, he had to be in the zone with it.
Is it? It's more. What would it be?
Release point.
Yeah. What? But is it almost like 2 to 8? I guess.
Yeah,
or?
it's not a.
Not a.
I mean, sometimes it does look like it's a 12-6.
Yeah.
A little, because one of those ones he spikes that it has, but I mean, it's a good breaking ball.
Yeah.
And they're not picking up the spin right now.
That was close, 1-1, but we'll take it. We'll take it. So, yeah, Eagles losing. Eagles down right now, 2-0. To
Again, not something we hadn't seen, but you know, of course, Jordan would probably like to reverse this action sooner rather than later.
Good eye there. This is Nico Ortiz with Cutter Knowles in your Glass Power on Deck Circle. Ortiz, your starting second baseman tonight. Two 2-1 here to Ortiz from Ellis. Good. And look, he's not afraid to throw that with the, behind in the count either, which I can't say I blame him the way he's throwing it. He may even throw it here.
Yeah. I don't know who calling the pitches, coaches or the.
Nope. It's good work there by Nico. L.A. Land Bank base on balls. Need that.
You think that down here at the bottom of the lineup, we probably would stick with the fastball more often than not. But
it's going to be a.
Let's see where Cutter's at.
Yeah,
now,
it's going to be interesting. Interesting at bat here with the way this guy with his curveball. Huh?
Cutter's got his way up to 243, and if you knew where Cutter had started the season to see where he's at right now, he's worked hard.
Yep. Ball. What's his on base percentage? Because I'm wondering if a couple of those he.
349.
Okay. Gets on base every 3 out of 10 for your number 9. That's not a.
Ooh.
That's ball
Good take.
2.
Good take.
Yep. Good work there by Cutter.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bonus. He gets on base, but his speed, he causes a lot of havoc on the base pass.
2-0 here from Ellis. Ball 3. Good work here.
Turn this lineup over here with runners on base. That's what Coach Jordan's looking at right now. Bat on shoulder, I would guess, for probably 2 pitches.
Surprised he hadn't squared around the bunt in either. 3-0 here from Ellis. Strike 1 there. See what Coach gives him here, Danny. 3-1 from Ellis to Knowles. Ball 4. Another L.A. Land Bank base on balls there. Good work there by Cutter. See Ortiz to second, Cutter to first.
It's a great job from the bottom of the lineup right here. Get on base, turn the lineup over.
See if Reeves Scruggs can. Well,
We've got a good timeout here.
Yeah.
I don't think it. Probably not making a change, but unless a young man's got something going on, that my guess is you just walk the 8 and 9 hole hitter.
Yeah. And he just given up one hit to Lane, right?
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
one hit to Lane,
Yep.
but I mean,
Peyton hit the ball hard.
Yeah.
Lane hit the ball hard. But yeah, other than that, he's been in the zone with everything until these last 2 batters. So
see your A&A pitch cam there. Appreciate those guys. Sabine State Bank, our title sponsor for HSM baseball on 446 Sports. Like and share on Facebook. First pitch, low there by Ellis. Subscribe on YouTube. Also have a website, 446sports.com. 1-0 here from Ellis. Looks like it's high. No, he called a strike.
Reeves, no official bet first inning. He walked and was taken out at second on that fielder's choice.
1-1. Outside. 2-1. I think it should be 3-0, but that's okay. We won't. We're just talking out here on the perch, minding our own business.
We didn't hear a lot of umpires up there complaining about it. So
2-1 here to Scruggs.
almost got him.
Yeah, 3-1.
It wouldn't have hurt too bad there, Reeves.
Austin Perrin, you look has power on deck circle. I'm not surprised that the future Eagles are in the batter's the batting cages over there, which that'd be a place where I would be as well when I was that age.
Or cut ball.
That's right. Good eye there. Gonna see that Nico's gonna advance on that LA Land Bank base on balls. So does Cutter Knowles. So walk 3 in a row, Danny.
Yep. Yeah. So I think probably try to be patient. I hope we try to be patient up here, make him come in the zone.
Yep. Pair taking the shin guards off and coming up. Would imagine it's probably what Coach Jordan's telling him right now. Probably giving him the take sign, huh? You think or no?
Yeah, I don't know how he don't take the bat out of the hands, but he's probably telling him to be smart, that he's,
Gotcha. Pitch here to Para. See, that's what they get for listening to me. As if they actually do, but
we have some action going on in the bullpen over here for the Red Devils.
0-1 here from Ellis. It's good eye there by Para.
He picked that one up. If they can start picking that breaking ball up, make him come in the zone with that fastball, then
you see a number over here, Dan? Number
13.
13 is Ben Smith. Ben Smith in the Red Devil bullpen over here warming up. Ellis. 1-1 pitch here to Para.
Yep, good one.
Man, that ball starts high, but it comes down, doesn't it?
Austin's 0 for 1. He grounded out he hit into a fielder's choice in the first inning.
1-2 here to Para from Ellis. Bases loaded. Ortiz, Knowles, Scruggs across the diamond. Good eye there. Good eye. Makes it 2-2. Here we go, Austin. 2-2 here to Para. That's a shot. Ooh, just that close. See how Ortiz was there in the foul territory. That happened the other night in the Texas LSU game. I think one of the runners got hit by the foul ball, but he was in foul territory. So still 2-2. And the pitch. Good eye, good eye. 3-2. And
Only one out, so the runner will not be off on this pitch.
I have 2 outs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So the runner should be off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
3-2 here. Runner should be starting. Good eye. Another LaCaz power Another LA Land Bank base on balls. You see Nico score and pair to first. So now we've bases loaded again. Brings up Peyton Procell. See Procell on your screen now.
Austin earns himself an RBI. All right, Peyton barreled one up in the first inning out here right field. So
first pitch here from Ellis. Good eye. Yep, Procell's at the bat now with Lane Evans in your LaCaz Power on deck circle. You may hear in your screen in your sound here C5 Hercules. Looks like they're doing some tests. That's they used to do that whenever when I was coaching the 6-year-olds right there at O'Hearn.
Yep.
And all they would do is just stop the whole practice. Oh, got a little impatient on that one. Pops him up. So let's see. It's going to be the shortstop. Yep, for the out. Third out of the inning there. So what do we have here, Danny?
So the Eagles pick up 1 run on no hits. 3 runners left on base. Coming up for the Red Devils, Barron, Bertrand, and Rito.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible. So if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
And welcome back here to Eagles Nest. We talked about our lighted up digital advertising sponsor for our starting lineup, so appreciate Brad Smith. Riverside Hospital, Amy Grimes, appreciate her. Riverside Hospital, local LTAC, that they specialize in vent weaning, wound care, and also getting you back in shape. They do OT, they do PT in-house as well. Lanyap Home Care, Jamie Shelton, appreciate him. Lanyap Home Care, home health, and a few other items that they provide for patients that have needs at home. So here comes that C5 Hercules over the top of us right here. And so Peyton Procell back on the mound here in the top of the third. And it's Adam Barron. Barron's your leadoff batter, your number 1 batter, with Bertrand in your LaCaz Power on deck circle. Procell with the pitch. Ball inside.
Barron had the bunt single, scored the run in the first inning off the double from Rito.
1-0 here from Procell. That's a shot coming this way, but looks like they're just on the outreach. James Tishner, good hustle there by Eagle third baseman. Just throw it back in there to Peyton, and they just bounce it, because of the turf. I'm still having a hard time getting used to that. I understand the skip, but, man, that was just like a bounce pass from
good pitch.
And I changed the button there, but that was a Riverside Hospital foul ball that you didn't see in your screen for for strike number 2.
Get the leadoff runner here. Both leadoff batters have been on first 2 innings. Both leadoff batters scored, so I think it's 51% of the time.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there.
At least that's what Ronnie says. 51% of the time, leadoff batter gets on, he scores.
What kind of sky we have, Lynn?
Let's see. Tonight.
Good Chatta Construction strikeout there, but we'll bring it in. See pair to Tassan, and for the out, good work there by those young men and Procell. So, all right, I didn't get a chance to with the festival, and I had some other things going on, so I did not get a chance to watch any of the games live. But was the announcer as obnoxious as they are saying?
To be fair, I didn't listen.
Okay, all
So,
right.
I watched bits and pieces of it, usually on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Good pitch.
Yep, strike one. I take it back. I watched some of the Friday night game,
Yeah,
but it was
yeah.
on the SEC network with McDonald and
Correct.
the regular guy. But of course, even at LSU, the SEC Plus, that's Riverside Hospital foul ball over there to the batting cages. They use the hometown. I mean, sometimes it's the radio crew, sometimes it's Lynn and Ronnie, or Lynn and Ben will do it, and Buzzy Hydell. So there's going to be some home cooking. But they said, let's see what happens here. Cade got that one. Yep, good work there by Cade for out number 2. So they were saying, yeah, we made it to the World Series when I was there in 2006, but we didn't win it. And he was like, yeah, you haven't won it since like 90 or 01 or 96. I mean, all the Baton Rouge talk has been fired up about it. Also, I'm kind of curious to know what this. Do y'all know? The Cageonomics?
No.
Okay. So,
there's
man,
another
there's
drive.
another.
That
Man,
kid
that's
swings a
guy.
bat.
He can swing a bat. Yep. That's going to get over LaRue. We're going to come
If he
in
gonna
and
stretch it out
see
or-
him running.
Yep.
Yep. That young man is 2 for 2. And, yeah, he drops the hammer for sure. So, see him. I like it better whenever they have to give the first base coach all their protective gear, not the third base coach. So, but yeah, he's 2 for 2. That's
But
redo.
what a piece of hitting! I mean, first
Yes.
inning he pulls this ball over to left field. At bat he goes the other way and drives it into the gap in right center. So, see if we can keep him at second base.
Only 2 pitches too.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
hit first pitch both times. This brings up Landon Valland with Kimball in your LaCaz Power on Deck circle. The pitch from Prosale. That's Riverside Hospital foul ball over there. Hopefully, yep, lands without hitting any vehicle. But this Cageonomics is a guy that he puts the games on YouTube through his YouTube channel from ESPN Plus or SEC Plus, and apparently there's some kind of beef between him and the UL fans.
Oh, okay.
And I was, of course, didn't have enough time to research today, but I'm listening to sports talk in the background in the office, and the Baton Rouge people are not happy with that group. Stayed up a little higher than what Ellis is. Sure.
Officer DoorDash a little early tonight.
He said third inning, Danny.
I know, but it's usually at the end of the third. So.
Appreciate the porch crew for sending us food to the perch. Oh, let's see. Reed gets over there and make a play on that one, but nope. Should be foul. Makes it 1-2.
But that was the importance of keeping that leadoff runner off too.
Yes, for
That
sure.
would have been another run for the Red Devils.
Yeah. Redo is 2 for 2 with 2 long shots. In fact, hit them so hard they were just doubles. 1-2. Got him.
yeah.
Shadow construction strike out there
A
from.
backwards K in there.
Good work there by Prosale. What do we have, Danny?
Red Devils with no runs on 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. Coming up for your Eagles, Evans, Tishner, and Shelton.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports. We're now joined by Officer Causey here, the resource SRO for your Holy Savior Menard Eagles. Lane Evans up to bat now with James Tishner in the LaCaz Power on Deck Circle. What you think so far, Chris?
Good game so far. We kind of give up that one run on that pass ball.
Yeah, that was mental error.
I was
Nobody's helping.
I was on the porch. Nobody was talking.
Yep.
Nobody.
They just assumed he had it, but
You gotta talk in that situation.
yeah. He's talking about this kid.
Side hospital foul ball there. Back to those vehicles. No, it went to the greenhouse, so that's good. It didn't hit a vehicle.
Talking about this kid out here in left field, swinging the bat. I might have to throw him a ball just so he sees more than one pitch next time. Ooh. Yep.
Boy, he's got a good curveball, doesn't he, Chris?
I thought he was going to make a play out here first inning.
Danny was hollering to camera, and boy, I had this hand ready for it.
Got him. Oh, it's been
a little out.
We'll take it.
Yeah,
We'll
I'll
take
take
it. 2-2.
Lane don't take that too many times.
Problem is, I didn't get anything. I didn't get JD going after it. I didn't get anything.
He was watching the ball
I
on
was
the camera.
watching the ball.
We'll have to communicate better of us out here.
Yeah. Good eye there. Lane makes it 3-2, battling back. No, I think everybody at home probably realized that ball was almost in my lap.
It's a pretty sight coming in right there. The B-50. I guess that's a B-52.
I think it's a C5 Hercules, I think.
One of them.
It's more of a transport. Come on, get through there.
Oop.
Nope.
I'll take it.
Yep. I wouldn't want an error, but we'll take it.
Take that off.
Lane Evans.
Take it all day and twice on Sundays.
Lane's been on base both times. Single in the first. E6 this time.
Brings up James Tishner now. Like I said, James and Lane they've switched.
Yeah, I think the shortstop kind of rushed right there, but he didn't know who he had running down first base line, so he could have took his time and still got sweet meat out.
Officer Causey at RPS. First pitch here to Tishner. Tishner squares the bunt. And this is and that's Brooks Juneau on first base, and talked to his dad, Chad. Chad and I went to school together, and we graduated. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. 30 years ago this May. So
Time ago.
That was a long time ago.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
1-0 pitch here to Tishner. Gets the bunt down.
Pretty good bunt.
Good work there by him. See what happens at first. He did his job. He did exactly. See Juneau there at second base, so good work there by
Nick's the baby of the three of us.
Yeah, I know. Forever great 88 here.
I know.
3 years behind you.
So we was talking earlier with about the bases loaded, Peyton at bat. We thought he got a little impatient, swung the pitch he probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, me and Waylon was talking about that when he popped it up. He was ahead in the count 2-1, and it probably looked like a beach ball coming up there, but it was kind of a little high.
Yeah, it was. That's a
like to have that
there.
back, sure.
Curveball strike there to Shelton. Shelton up the bat with Reed LaRue in your LaCaz Power on Deck Circle. That's a outside 1-1. Well, it looks like with them getting out of that bases loaded jam that Ben Smith's not warming up anymore. So Ellis is still going to. That must be tough to see.
Yeah, JD's not picking it up. There's a couple of them that is. I think Austin's picking it up pretty good.
He definitely didn't see that one.
No. Not seeing the spin. Of course, it looks like the pitcher's still in a little sunshine right there.
Good eye there. Makes it 2-2 from Ellis to Shelton. So, Chris, what you think about the did you get to watch any of the LSU Texas? I know you were busy. You said Saturday up here.
I watched Friday's game and a little bit of Sunday's game. Well, I watched pretty much the whole game Sunday.
Gotcha.
It was just they just didn't hit. And Texas pitching a lot better than our hitters were that day.
Yeah.
Especially when they brought in the left-hander from Texas. I mean, he pitched Saturday and Sunday and pretty much shut them down for every inning that he was in there.
Gotcha. Reed LaRue up to bat now with Nico Ortiz in new class power. 2 outs. Juno still on second. See if Reed can't pick up JD here. Strike 1.
This kind of guys, you probably need to, if it don't have a spin to it, you probably need to swing. Because he gets ahead, he's been snapping off that breaking ball.
Blew that one right by Reed for strike number 2. That might have been the fastest pitch he's thrown all night.
Yeah.
Which we had him on the ropes. But 0-2 here to Reed. Good eye, good eye. He's going to battle.
Let's see where UL scored in the top of the first.
Okay.
1-0 in Baton Rouge.
Some of us have work to do, Chris. 1-2 here to LaRue. Good eye.
Good stop by the catcher there.
You know, these catchers, and once again, I know, it's a great job, but I see LSU's catchers and a lot of college catchers doing that backhand dig, and I guess it's just the way of the game now.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what we was talking about. Somebody's looking at analytics and seeing that. I told him most of that knee down is probably for framing.
That aggravates me.
And to get the umpire a better look, and there's somebody.
Good eye there.
Good at bat by
Yep, L.A. Land Bank.
But there's somebody that has looked at that and has made the determination that getting those pitches called is better than blocking 1 or 2 pitches.
Yeah. And I wonder,
I wish they would have did that 30 years ago. That saved my knees a lot of aching today.
Well, that's what I mean. Of course, I didn't play catcher, but man, if you didn't get behind that, your coach was not happy. Strike 1 that Ortiz.
You let one go to the screen, and next practice you had the jugs machine set up in the dirt, and you were blocking balls for 30, 45 minutes at practice.
Yep.
Cutter Knowles in your Cavs power on deck circle. Strike 2, so he's down 0-2 like
I've taken ground balls from the backstop from a coach at home plate too. So that was after a particularly bad day.
Yeah. Don't let it hit the screen.
Yep.
1-2 now.
But it only made you better.
Yeah.
Good work there
Heads
by
up,
Nico.
Heads up.
Yep.
Nice
Hey, I think I got it on camera. I hope
catch.
so.
All right. I'm glad he was looking.
Yeah, I'm glad he was too. Good work there by that young man from Port Barre. Listening. Pitch here to Ortiz outside, 2-2. Good
Nico
eye there.
walked and scored that run last inning, so see if he can battle here and get back on base. Keep this inning going.
Juno on second, LaRue on first. 2-2 pitch.
Yep.
A little low. He hasn't been given that.
He
though.
is not.
Friday night, he would have been walking back to the dugout.
Yeah, I did. I was kind of speechless there. I was catching my breath, making sure.
Somebody just got a warning.
Yep.
So is that a warning now? You just have to do this?
Well, we can't hear that.
Yeah.
So he probably made a.
Yeah, they've been chirping on that low pitch the whole game, so
Yeah.
I guess he's finally had enough of it.
He's been consistent.
Yeah.
3-2 here, so the runners will be off. 2 outs. Swing and strike out there from Nico. So Ellis with another big inning there, Danny.
Yep. The Eagle Strand 2, no hits. Coming up for the Red Devils, Kimball, Smith, and Valen.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Here we go back here at the Eagles Nest. Peyton Procell still on the mound for Eagles, top 4. Ball 1 there. Still losing to Port Barre 2-1. This is
Kimball
up the bat with Seth Smith and your Lacaz Power. See to Nico here. Nico to Tassan. Good work there by those two. Foul number 1. Boy, we throwing it around the. I don't want to jinx it. We throwing it around the horn, everything, boy. The other night, Chris, we were throwing it everywhere.
Yeah, we threw it around the horn. We threw it from.
Reginald Lambright would have said, "Hey, don't throw it around again."
Dennis Breland too.
Nope. Back to the pitcher.
Matter of fact, I don't think after the 3rd game of my senior year, I don't think we threw it around the horn the rest of the season. Of course, that was a carryover from our junior year. Oh, that
should be in
play. Be a play out here to JD. Oh, just over JD's head. You see this in front of us. Throws it back in here to second. Good work.
They have got 4 hits, all 4 doubles.
Yeah.
And by two players. Smith doubled in the 2nd, the leadoff, scored the run. So
this is Logan Valland with Ortigue in your Lacaz Power on deck circle. 1 out. Riverside Hospital foul ball there. Fortunately, that one was foul. It's going to be strike number 1.
Valland was a strikeout victim in the 2nd. So for 1.
But still only 1 RBI because the 2nd run was on the
he scored off the pass ball.
Good pitch there. Ooh. Smith was way out in front of that one.
Throwing a little curve ball or a little changeup. It looked like more of a changeup there than a curve.
Something off speed anyway.
Throw it again right here.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Don't spike it at 55 feet.
Work there by James. Good work. Going to come back here. Let's see. Oh, hey, way to get down in front of it. Keep it from going in the dugout. We'll take that out. Looks like
he might have got hit in the face with the throw.
Yeah, I don't know if he's
something.
Yeah.
Got hit somewhere.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was that. The coach was like, "Why'd you run, kid?" But we'll take that out. So
it sounded like that was off the end of the bat, and wasn't as hard as what JD thought it was. I mean, James thought it was because he kind of sidestepped it, but then it gave him a big hop, like it had a funny spin.
Ortigue up the bat here. Another play here to James. Good work there by that young man.
Hey, boy.
Good work there, James. So, what do we have here, Danny?
No runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. Coming up for your Eagles, Knowles, Scroggs, and Para.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hart with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Welcome back here to Eagles Nest, going to the bottom of the fourth inning. So, yeah, Chris, we have two big case forklifts at the nursery, and yeah, sometimes it's good just to get on that lift and just do a little bit of stuff.
A little therapy.
Turn the music on and move some stuff around.
Get down, ball. Get down, ball.
Not the best pitch to bunt on. A little up in his eyes, but
it does happen. So first out comes Cutter Knowles with your leadoff pop-up bunt there. So Reeves Scroggs up to bat now. Austin Perry near the Cavs power on deck circle. Justin and Jenna Johnson with LaCaz power. Strike one there. Two locations, one on Shreveport Highway out there across from Marlar Ford, and the other one on Lake Charles Highway, South Masonic, just south of Alexandria, south of the Shipley Donuts. Leave it up to me to give the donut shop, use the donut shop as a reference, right?
Nothing wrong with that.
0-2 here to Scroggs from Ellis. He's really, after that jam he was in, he's really settled down now.
Good breaking ball.
Yep.
So for out number two, Scroggs goes down swinging, brings up Para, your catcher.
You may need to take a couple pitches.
Yeah.
4 pitch innings so far. We got 2 outs, 4 pitches.
Even with those have his pitch count.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there, back to the.
Yeah, they do. He's thrown 83 pitches. 41 of them strikes. We are in the fourth, so he's probably got another inning or two if he keeps this pace. That's another short inning here.
6 pitches.
Yep. What do we have, Danny?
Up, Eagles go up and down in orders. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. Coming up for the Red Devils, Armand, Barron, and Bertrand.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
And we go into the top of the 5th inning. Port Barre Red Devils 2. Your Holy Savior Menard Eagles 1. Need a quick inning here. Get the bats back going. First pitch here from Procell. A little outside.
Armin second at bat. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to left here in the second.
Ball 2 high. With Barron and Lucas power on deck circle. Shot here to Tishner.
Tishner's been busy.
Mm-hmm.
Good throw.
Good work there by him. Cade with the stretch for out number 1. Good work there, boys.
Peyton's been really efficient so far. Through 4 1/3. He's thrown 52 pitches.
That's it. Wow.
38 strikes.
That's
Can't ask for much better.
No. This is Barron leadoff, and he's been in trouble all night. Bertrand and Lucas power on deck
He
circle.
singled on the bunt in the first and scored the run, and he struck out in the third. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That was gonna be a strike. I better swing at it.
Riverside Hospital foul ball there. 0-2 now.
Just about took that out of the catcher's
Yep.
mitt. That's a good 0-2 pitch.
That's a little bit much for a waste pitch.
That's a catcher. That's a catcher on the mic. Mic number 3 is a catcher, and I like it.
Yep. That's a good 0-2 pitch.
Ooh, almost had him, man.
Especially
thing
for
he
that
didn't,
one.
but-
Yeah.
Is that changing the eye level? Is that what he was doing?
Yeah,
Look 12 feet up here. And
when
then,
we were catching with Gary Williams, that was our signal.
Mhm.
Pull the mask down, up and in. That's the eyes.
2-2 here. That's here to good work there by Nico. Didn't know if he was.
I couldn't tell where that
Yeah.
was at, and I thought Reeves was giving up on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I was
I did too. I said, "What's up the middle?" Because Reeves put his glove down. I said, "Well, darn."
I know I got the catch. I had Reeves in the screen most of the time, though, thinking he was going to catch it. I was like, oh, man, I lost it.
had some communication going on that we couldn't hear because Reeves was comfortable with letting it go.
We'll take it. This brings up Bertrand with Redo. I'd really like to get Bertrand out here.
Yeah.
Nothing against Bertrand, but I don't want to be on base for
If
Redo.
you don't, we might walk him anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely don't give him nothing to hit because
Yeah.
he's seen 2 pitches, drove both of them.
Oof, 3-0. Good advice there from Knowles. Relax. 3-0. 2 outs here, top of the 5th.
Not gonna get that one.
Not today.
Particularly not after Port Barre was trying to get it. So we got a decision here. What we gonna do?
That is. I know what I would probably do, but I'm old soccer coach. Looks like a courtesy runner coming in for Barron.
But all that,
No, that's a pinch runner.
No,
'cause
the
Barron's
catcher's, he's a catcher.
Yeah.
This is Bertrand.
Oh, that was Bertrand. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay. Yep. Stewart. Sebastian Stewart is your courtesy runner for Bertrand, the catcher. All right, gentlemen, here we go. Bailey Redo. 2 pitches, 2 doubles.
Nothing cheap about either one of them. I'll get him swinging on that.
Let's see what we do. James
Make
here.
a play there.
Yes,
Atta
sir. Good work there.
Good job, guys.
Big out there. So that's why I coach soccer, gentlemen.
Right.
So I wouldn't have pitched to him. What do we have, Danny?
No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Eagles, Procell, Evans, and Tishner.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
And welcome back here to the campus of Holy Savior Menard in Alexandria, Louisiana, where your Eagles still trailing. Port Barre Red Devils 2-1 going into the bottom of the fifth. Peyton Procell's up the bat now with Lane Evans in your LaCaz Power on deck circle, and got to get some base runners on.
Yeah. A little bit more patient this half inning.
How many pitches did you say, Danny? 85?
85.
85 for Ellison. I mean, he's pitched a good one.
Yep. Peyton's 0 for 2. Barreled one up in the first inning right at the right fielder. Popped up last time.
There's that hospital foul ball. Let's see what happens. Oh.
One pitch.
One pitch. Foul out there from Procell to start this inning. That was Kimball with your catch there. Lane Evans up the bat now with James Tishner in LaCaz Power and deck circle. Lane is, 1 for 2. He's got a hit and a fielder's choice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. A new pitcher loosening up over here. It's number 12.
That's, no, that's.
There's right at the right fielder. Yep.
All right.
Two pitch, two outs.
Pitches, 2 outs. He's thrown 8 pitches the last 5 outs.
So brings up James Tishner. So number 12, you said? That's actually that's the DH. Okay. Landon Vallon. So I was fixing to say, because not the sub numbers, but Ben Smith was actually 13, was actually warming up earlier, so he might be their closer, this Landon Vallon. That's a shot back here. Let's see what happens.
It's over his head.
Up over his head. So you got James coming in here to second.
Center fielder never moved from his position.
Good work there. Tish. Big 2-out double there. Brings up J.D. Shelton.
2-out rally here. At least score this run.
If he caught that one over his head, I was just gonna shut the camera off for a second and just
pack up your equipment.
That's
and go
it.
home.
My gosh, he almost. How close was he? I couldn't see. I was looking in the screen.
It wasn't
that close.
Wasn't real close, but it was. He gave it a run, but it wasn't real close.
J.D. Shelton up the bat now with Reed LaRue in your LaCaz Power on deck circle. The pitch here from Ellis was probably ball.
Outside. Okay.
J.D. probably wasn't expecting that one. He was probably expecting
that. J.D. can pick out that curveball. He hadn't seen it real well so far.
See what happens here. That might be trouble.
Center fielder.
Oh, center fielder there. So what do we have here, Danny?
No runs. 1 hit. 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Red Devils, Vallon, Kimball, and Smith.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Top of 6 here at the Nest. 2-1 Port Barre. And hit by a pitch there. Start off, that was Landon Vallon. See him on the screen, looks like he's okay. Brings up Kimball, who's another one that's has not had a problem making contact tonight, gentlemen.
Kimball's 0 for 2. He flew it. No, it's
Who was? Oh, it was Smith. I'm sorry, I knew it was close. I'm sorry.
Yeah, on deck batter.
First pitch.
Roll turn it here.
Roll it.
Nope.
Nope.
A little late.
Not quite enough, but
not hit hard enough. But
good work there to get the lead runner at least. So, guys, I don't want to jinx it unless we put a lot of runs on the board, but we're an hour and 16 minutes into this game.
You just jinxed it. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Seth Smith up the bat with Logan Vallon in here. LeCaz Power on deck circle. Peyton Procell still on the mound.
Smith. Maybe
Let's
we
see
get
what
out
we
of
got
this.
here.
Yep.
Toss in.
There we go.
Good job there by Rob's son, Cade.
I tried to call him Robert.
Hey, funny story. Coach Robert Tassan coaches the middle school baseball, but Reed LaRue nicknamed him the bricklayer from junior high basketball. Not that he couldn't shoot, but he was bragging one time in practice, and Tassan, said, show me what you got. He bricked 7 or 8 in a row. Riverside Hospital foul ball there, so I did get Reed's permission to tell that story before I told it at the coaches show. Like I said, had a very good coaches show Sunday night. I'm starting to put their burger. It's in my top 3 in the area.
Well, that's not. Anyway.
I like it. Of course, another thing too I really like about them is they have tots. I like tots over fries. 0-1 here. Oh, that's a good.
There we go. That's a 5-pitch inning from.
Yep. Good work there by Nico.
Peyton. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. Coming up for the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th, LaRue, Ortiz, and Knowles.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 6th. Reed LaRue leading off with Nico Ortiz in your LeCaz Power on deck circle. Starting to figure out this, getting a little bite to eat between innings. Good eye there for ball number 1. So 1-1.
There was probably some instructions to these guys to take a few pitches.
Yeah, he's got to be close to 90 now, huh?
Oh, he's at 90, probably 92.
Put in play there. Let's see what happens. Tell you what, they have had a very good defensive game. giving us fits. 1 out now, which brings up Nico Ortiz. Cutter Knowles near the Cavs power and deck circle.
Nico's 0 for 1. Walked and scored the only run. Struck out.
Strike 1 there. Oh, 1 here. Ooh.
Come on. Where that one?
1-1 here.
Need base runners.
Ellis with the pitch to Ortiz. Good eye, good eye, good eye.
Take.
Especially from inside fastball to outside. That was a good eye.
He picked up the spin on that one, so.
2-1 here from Ellis. Ooh. He's flinching like it was inside.
I've been leaning out over looking for that breaking ball.
2-2 from Ellis to Ortiz. 1 out, bottom of the 6th.
That was up. I was watching the pitch cam on that one.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Good deal. 3-2. In the background there on your press box, you see Rob Henry, Abe Gales, and Preston Branton. Ball for good work. Senior banners. Ellie Lambank base on balls there by Ortiz. His second in a row, right?
Yes. I'd probably look for Cutter to bunt here. Try to get that runner in scoring position with the.
Even with 1 out, you think?
Yeah. With the top of your lineup coming up.
So Knowles up the bat, as Danny just said there, with Reeves Scroggs near the Cavs power on deck circle. Of course, with his speed, even a sacrifice bunt could become a challenge. We'll take that high. Ball 1 there from Ellis. Has he hit the century mark yet or no?
He's probably upper.
I just noticed his phone.
I thought you knew what he was telling.
That's a strike, so 1-1. Officer calls you back out here to say hello to us again. 1-1 here. 1-2.
You might have to walk back up, man. We got a runner on base right now.
1 out. Swing and strike out there by Knowles for out number 2. Brings up Reeves Scroggs with Austin Pear in your Cavs power on deck circle. Still 2-1 Port Barre here.
Reeves 0 for 1. He walked twice, struck out last time. You don't go hitless very often, so we're looking for. I thought we was gonna get a bunt from Cutter the last time, at least a sacrifice. Put him over here for.
See him step off there and look at Nico.
See if he gets an indication of anything, leaning or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Nico's got a big lead, but we're way out here.
Ellis is at 103.
Oh, that's good work there by Nico.
Yep.
Stolen base there. See him in your screen. Now he's in scoring position for Scroggs.
Get a base hit here, then we tie this game up.
Coach Jordan told him any contact we rolling. So 0-1 here to Scroggs. Riverside Hospital foul ball here. There we go, Coach.
Reeves is probably going to get a steady dose of breaking balls here. He's down 0-2. Does anybody adjust anymore, move up the plate? No?
I saw a couple in college that will choke up, but 0-2 here to Scroggs. Oof.
Yep.
Which had a construction strikeout there. What do we have here, Danny?
No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. Going to the 7th, we got Artigue, Armand, and Barron.
You're watching Eagle Baseball, 446 Sports.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
And we go into the top of the 7th inning here at the Eagles Nest with Port Barre Red Devils 2. Your homestand Holy Savior Menard Eagles 1. Coach Perkins driving behind us, behind the perch here.
Yeah, they lost to Avoyles. And actually lost to Oakdale and Kinder.
Okay. Trying to look up the district.
Their only district win has been against Rapides.
This definitely is upset brewing. Let's see. Looks like Paris got a chance to make a play on it. Oh, that's very tough.
Yeah.
That's got to be the toughest play in baseball. It's hard to see.
He found it late.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
If he gets back there early, he could probably makes that play, but he found it. He didn't find it until it was.
Yeah. And look, God bless you. And in this sky right here, I mean, it's tough to. Still a strike, though. This is Ortigue. That was a good pitch there. With Armin in the LeCaz power on deck circle. So right now they are 1-3 in district, but the only win to against Rapides. That's a good work there by Reed LaRue calling it for out number 1. Good to get the lead off like you were talking about.
Peyton's still being efficient. 71 pitches and down through 6 1/3.
I'd like to know where their bats were in their first 4 district games because these guys, well, once again, I mean, they're making contact. Ball 1.
Like 13's back over here warming up again.
That's Ben Smith. That's ball 2, so 2-0. Ooh, must have been outside for 3-0. Want to thank the porch crew again. Robert Tassan and Albanian and Rocky Proshill, Coach Waylon LaRue. Appreciate those guys tonight. Chicken strips, cheeseburger, fries, chicken legs, smoked chicken legs off the pit. 3-1. That's going to be to Cutter here. And gets down in front of him for a base hit. So 1-out single there by Ortigue, which brings up Armand with Barron and LeCaz power on deck circle.
This is back to the top. This is
Yes,
Barron
sir.
here.
Yep,
Okay.
Barron. Yep, he's had a big night, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's one for. That's a good punt. He's on.
Yep.
Oh, come on, guys.
Ball went over. Okay, ball went over Reeves' head. And I'm looking into the camera. Went over Reeves' head into the. And so, like Cutter was there to lock it up. That's a hit, right, Danny?
Yeah, that's a hit all the way. Probably would like to get something here. Don't want Redo to come up with men in scoring position.
Late Eagles softball team coming between the softball field and baseball field. Trying to see what their results were here in just a little bit. Top 7, Port Barre. See, we got here.
If you don't tag on
Like
Cutter,
Cutter.
Cutter's got a good arm.
Yep, good work there by
Get it
Cutter.
in, though. All right.
Of course, like we talked about last time.
Yep.
Redo is, what, 2 for 3, Danny?
He is 2 for 3. Hey, putting him on. Gonna put him on first base. So intentional walk.
That brings up Landon Vallon with Kimball in your Lacaz Power on Deck circle.
Vallon is 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts and was hit by a pitch last time up. Get this ball in the infield. Make a play.
Normal dip.
Uh-oh. Made him pay.
Sometimes that happens.
Yep.
Scored 2 runs off of that. Got to play the numbers, don't you, Danny?
Yeah. I mean, that was. Just unfortunate. Well done by the Port Barre squad.
Port Barre now 4-1, top of the 7th. Got Kimball up the bat now with Seth Smith near Lacaz Power on Deck circle.
Kimball 0 for 3.
Riverside Hospital foul ball over here is going to down, fortunately, with no vehicles around him. And Ben Smith's ready to go from the bullpen. Think they'll bring Ellis out now. They have 3-run lead. Try to let him finish it.
With 103 pitches, I don't know. See if we can get it out here.
Reeves there.
And he's going to go, but he late.
Yep, good work there.
Yep.
Good work there. What do we have here, Danny?
So Port Barre picks up 2 runs on 3 hits with 2 runners left on base. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th, last chance for the Eagles. Para, Procell, and Evans.
You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible. So if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back to Eagles Nest. Here we go to the bottom of the 7th. Port Barre 4. Your Eagles 1. Like Danny said, last 3 outs. Last chance for Eagles. Austin Pears up, ball 1. Peyton Procell near LeCaz Power on deck circle. CR Explorer Alexandria and Powell. Title sponsor there on the last commercial. Don't think there's anything to do. Just watch that commercial. Plenty to do in this area. Strike 1, so 1-1.
Looking for base runners here. It's pretty simple. Need runners on. Need a station to station. Score at least 3.
Get down, ball. Get down.
That's pretty deep.
Yep, good job there. I see Austin come around.
It's gonna be he misses his cutoff. It would have been pretty close. But
Yep.
Let's start the inning off.
Yep, see Austin Pear come in there second. Lead off double. Good work there by that young man. Brings up Peyton Procell with James Tishner near LeCaz Power on
We'll
deck
get
circle.
that pitching change here. He tried to let us finish, but yep. Well done from that young man.
Yep. Ellis bringing the ball with him, it looks like. Or,
So
no,
hand
there
it
we go.
off.
Okay, he's handed off. Okay,
Yep.
I didn't see if Smith was out there. So Ben Smith coming up, and while let's Lanyap Home Care pitch change. First one of the night for either team. While he's warming up, we're going to go ahead and take another break. You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports. See Ben Smith warming up there. And Danny, what was the score for the Lady Eagles?
15-4. We got a report as they walked by over the Rapids Mustangs.
Yep, exciting group of softball players walked by, but also I want to thank Daryl Campbell for giving us that update as well. I just hadn't looked at my phone since I silenced it, but appreciate that information. And so Eagles, they're right now the Lady Eagles first place in their district and catching the momentum, right at the right time.
We got another Port Barre sighting coming in on Thursday, right?
Yes. Yep. Doug Gann and Danny Clear will have that game for you. I'll be over at Ash taking Doug's place at Alexandria Senior High for that game against Ruston High School. Peyton Procell up to bat now with Lane Evans near LeCaz Power on deck circle.
Peyton's 0 for 3.
Ball 1 there from Ben Smith.
No need to go anywhere there. You got to score more than 1. So
good block there by Bertrand. I asked the pitcher and the catcher out here. So I asked Ellis and Bertrand. I said, who talks more? And Bertrand said, me. Pitcher said, because I got to lock in. And he did that tonight. Good eye there. Good eye. He's going to get.
Okay. Made sure it gets by.
Pear's actually running for himself here, Danny. So.
Look, some experience on the base path right about now. You hate to put a courtesy runner in and maybe some inexperience just to save some legs for Austin, but he's got good enough wheels to run for himself.
You think Peyton's got the take here?
You never know, Coach. But no.
Safe work there.
I don't know if Coach Jordan wanted him to go right there, really.
But hey, he made it. That's all that counts.
He did.
And, I apologize. I should have went to that. Yeah, I probably should have switched to the pitch cam, but I was zooming in as we go. But we did see it, and that's a run for your Eagles.
How big was that hit for Port Barre last inning to get those 2 insurance
Yes, sir.
runs?
Very big. You're exactly right.
Nobody out, though.
3-0 here to Peyton.
He's not going to get that call.
L.A. Land Bank base on balls there for Peyton Procell, and
brings the tying runner to the plate.
Looks like Peyton's going to stay and run for himself as well. So, see, Lane Evans, your DH, up to bat now with James Tishner in your Lacaz power on deck circle.
Lane's 1 for 3, singled in the first.
Strike one there. I think it's only a strike if you catch it, though, right, Danny?
It feels that way.
So, and now we have Logan. No, not Logan. We have Landon Vallon, the DH, in the bullpen for the Red Devils. Good eye there. Good eye there, Lane. 1-1. Bet that Port Barre coach did not like that one.
I would not either, because even if he caught that low, that was a breaking ball. It could have crossed the plate.
Ball one. Oh, let's see.
Swinging bunt.
Yep, that's going to be trouble. Oh, throw it away. Procell's now coming around. Procell gets the third.
All right.
See if Lane's over here celebrating. So Lane on first, Procell on third.
I don't think Lane's been run for you. Yeah, he did first inning. I think they did. So if he
No, they haven't. No, they haven't. I was surprised.
The first inning, okay.
Yeah,
all right. So he can get a runner.
Mm-hmm. See coaches. So okay. I heard in college the other night when LSU was playing Southern that Southern's coach came out just one time in that inning, but there was a number of
There's a
visits per game.
Correct.
So
yeah, I think it's 6. If you make after the 5th visit, regardless if it's the first visit or the second visit of the inning, whatever it is, after the 5th, they have to make the change.
Gotcha.
And that's probably a rules change that, catches everybody by surprise.
Coach Jordan's over here talking to him, and that is a pinch runner there for Lane, and try to get his number if I can. See if we can get it on the first base. Nope, but we'll get to it. We'll see who that is. But to reset it here, Procell on third. Courtesy or pinch runner for Lane on first. Tishner up the bat. It looks like ball one. We'll take that.
James is 1 for 3. He hit the double out here to left field last time up.
Mm-hmm.
Would like to have one of them again. Different pitcher, though, so we'll probably get timing going here.
We strike there, but let's see. We have
move the runners up. Runner was off. That was just to move the runner.
Need that young man to turn. Can you see his number? 21. Okay, here we go. 21 is Gus Sipowicz. So Gus at second, Procell at first. Both freshmen. Sophomore, James Tishner.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, what?
Well, Mr. Procell's got that Mr. Parra's got that as a ball up there.
Okay.
But I'm wondering if that's what he's talking about. He's told him that's enough. He gave we might have
Just heard him say get in your dugout the rest of the game. Got a little excitement going on here.
Yeah. Well, this will be a big game for Port Barre.
Yeah.
1-3, and you're playing a 3-1 team. His kids worked hard, so he's fighting for his kids.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. Oh, I didn't ever talk to the soccer referees. Did I, Danny? 2-0 here to Tishner. 3-0. Here from Ben Smith to Tishner.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. L.A. Land Bank base on balls there.
I wonder how long coaches. We're going to make a change here. He's already made one.
See the dugout.
One visit. So
in your screen there. Yep, he's making a change, Danny. So he's going to bring in the center fielder. So center fielder for. So he's bringing in. Where's he at here? Oh, it's Barron. Okay, so it's your leadoff batter that's been playing center field all night. He's going to be your new pitcher. That's a Lanyap Home Care pitch and change. So while he's warming up, Danny, I'll tell you what, let's just talk about we'll just go ahead and talk about our sponsors. Thank our sponsors again. Buffalo Wild Wings, our show this Sunday, 7 o'clock for Around the Diamond with Turney and Marks, 7 to 7:30 softball, 7:30 to 8-ish. Baseball, A&A Club for A&A Pitch Cam and the support they have for all HSM athletics. South of the Four-Way Catering, Coach LaRue. Once again, Sabine State Bank, our title sponsor, 17 locations throughout this area. Closest one right here just to the west of Holy Savior Menard campus. Lighted up digital advertising. Brad Smith, appreciate him. Riverside Hospital, Amy Grimes. LaCaz Outdoor Power Equipment, 2 locations, one on South Masonic, Highway 165, and one on Shreveport Highway across from Marlar Ford. Lanyap Home Care, pitch and change, brought to you by Lanyap Home Care, Jamie Shelton. Chatta Construction, Justin Rogan-Moser. Heard that all night with the strikeouts from Peyton Procell. LA Land Bank, heard that all night as well with the walks that your Holy Savior Menard Eagles have earned. Robert Crotty. Magnolia Construction, Chris Nalbanian for this perch out here. Special thanks to Principal Gatlin, Athletic Director Perkins, the Porch Crew for the wonderful supper, HSM Athletics, and Daryl and Cindy Campbell. Sponsors for 446, corporate sponsors of Explorer, Alexandria, and Powell. Southern Heating and Cooling for your cool play that was posted on Sunday night. Wallace Eye Associates, your scoreboard. Doug Young Nursery, Midstate Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. BK Distributors, BU Designs, who's also our Player of the Week sponsor. Premier RV and Boat Storage, Sadler's Towing, Jason Hawk Farm Bureau, Firehouse Subs, official sub shop of 446 Sports. This brings up J.D. Shelton.
I was watching Barron. He throws a lot of breaking balls. A lot of them are down in the zone, so probably looking for a double play ball here.
Strike one there. I don't know if you can hear him, but you can see the see the dugout there going, trying to pump JD up. Ball one, so 1-1. Danny does not see. I think it's number 12. I think yeah. It looks like Landon Vallon comes in at center field for Barron, who was your DH. 1-1 to Shelton. Oh, hit him.
Take the base. Take the run.
See Peyton crossing the plate there. See Reed LaRue coming up to bat now. Makes it 4-3. Gus Sipowicz, third base. James Tishner on second. Now J.D. Shelton on first.
Yeah, they had the runners with 1-1. With a 2-run lead, they were playing back in double play depth. It looks like he's got them pulled in a little now, so trying to cut the run off at the plate.
Reed LaRue up to bat. Strike one.
He almost looks like he expanded that a little bit because that hadn't been a strike most of the night. Reed's trying to put the ball in play somewhere in the outfield.
Bottom of the 7, no outs. Good eye, 1-1. Bottom 7, no outs here. Your Eagles down 4-3. Getting exciting here. Base hit scores 1. Ball 2. 2-1 to Reed LaRue. Nico Ortiz and your LaCaz Power on Dexter. Actually, it looks like we have a
Sullivan
pinch hitter. Yeah, it could be Cooper Sullivan. We'll look at that here in a second.
Good eye.
Good eye there. 3-1.
Coach probably giving him a take sign, but
see your dugout here. Dugout's real excited. Barron with the 3-1 here to LaRue. Ball 4.
Tie ball game.
Eagles have scored
3 runs now in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Just saw Sipowicz Now bases loaded, nobody out. This is, Cooper Sullivan. Yep, Cooper Sullivan pinch hitting for Nico Ortiz. Another freshman. Had freshman just walk the tying run in for an RBI. Once again, you see your dugout there all excited.
Cooper looking for something up in the zone. He can just put it in play in outfield, walk this one off.
Oh, boy, that was low.
Yeah, I mean, at least compared relative to what he's been. You know what I mean? It's
maybe Coop's a little bit taller. 0-1 here from Barron to Cooper Sullivan.
Yep.
Now that was a strike. That was a strike.
Yep.
Still no outs. Bases loaded. Tishner, J.D. Shelton, and LaRue from third around the first. Cooper Sullivan, 0-2 from Barron. Swing the strike. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. It's just the first out. Just the first out. It's going to bring up Cutter Knowles. See Cutter coming here to the plate. Cutter Knowles up now with one out. Reeves Scroggs and your little cast. One thing, Danny, here, if he hits it, nope, they still going to keep. I was thinking they might they might go double play depth.
Turn it on Cutter.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Good point.
Safety squeeze here.
Riverside Hospital foul ball straight back.
Probably with that safety squeeze, though, you probably need to.
Coach Jordan's daughter. Gosh, I wish I could turn the camera that far. Just to the left here, the perch, out the sunroof. The car's not moving, ladies and gentlemen. The car's not moving, but watching this play. Cutter Knowles at the plate, 0-1. Barron's your pitcher. James Tishner on third. The 0-1. That's ball one. 1-1. Tied 4-4. Eagles come into this inning, coming to the bottom of the seventh, down 4-1. Come back and tied it. 1-1 here from Barron to Knowles. That was a strike. One, two here to Knowles from Barron. Riverside Hospital foul ball back to see it come down in the trees out there. Way to battle here, Cutter. Cutter's one of 6 juniors on this team.
Calls timeout.
Okay.
Don't have that pitch clock in high school like they do in college game, pro game. Cutter must have thought he was taking a little too long.
1-2 here to Knowles, 1 out. Riverside Hospital foul ball.
Look, almost quick pitched him there.
Good work there by Cutter.
I'm in play here, Cutter.
Tishner on third, 90 feet away.
That's at a ball. He must call timeout again.
JD's on second. Reed LaRue on first, which hopefully won't matter if bring Tishner home. What's going on here?
These Cutters. They're cat and mouse between the pitcher and the Cutter backed out one time, and then he got back in. I think the pitcher kind of quick pitched him a little bit. And then next time took a little while to get to the – so little cat and mouse.
Nothing wrong with that. 1-2 here from Barron. Swing and strike there. That's a big strikeout from Barron. 2 outs now. Brings up Reeves Scroggs. Still bases loaded.
9th batter of the inning here. I think Reeves is probably happy to see somebody other than Ellis, though. He was 0 for 2 against Ellis with 2 strikeouts. 2 walks with 2 strikeouts. So, like I said, get through. Yep.
Base hit there. Going to see James Tishner on your screen score.
Ball game.
Ball game. And you see see him go after Reeves here.
Take the shirt off of him out there.
Hey, boys, let's remember we have a few more games. Gentlemen. But congratulations. Eagles win, Eagles win, Eagles win. 4 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And, man, big work there by –
Look, I just said his last at bat. That young man don't go very many games without getting a hit. And
You're
he was
correct.
0 for 2 and come through in the clutch right there. A
Correct.
walk-off winner.
Yeah, Danny, we'll go ahead and I'll tell you what, let's take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll give the final box score. You're watching Eagle Baseball on 446 Sports. And welcome back to Eagles Nest here, where your Holy Savior Menard Eagle baseball team victorious 5-4 in this district 5-2A district game, which is so weird because we're in Division III. But that's beside the point. We don't have to get off on that tangent. But Danny, what do we have?
So for Port Barre Red Devils, they scored 4 runs, 8 hits, but they made 2 errors. Holy Savior Menard, 4 runs on only 4 hits, no errors. Peyton Procell pitched the whole game, gets the win, 82 pitches in 7 innings. That's pretty solid for the young man. Gave up those 4 runs, 3 of them were earned, had 5 strikeouts. That was a tough loss. Well, actually, that was probably
Smith. Ben Smith, yeah.
Smith with the loss. Tough luck loss for him, but on the other side, Ellis had pitched probably just as good a game as Peyton did.
Yes.
Threw a few more pitches, but yeah, solid job from Port Barre, and well done from the Eagles to battle back here.
Yeah, for sure. And Danny, before you go off, just let's talk about the importance of Peyton going the whole way with the game versus Grant on Thursday, and then Opelousas Catholic on Friday.
Yeah, that's big for Coach to have all his arms, obviously, except for Peyton, available for a couple games, games that he needs them in, and some power ranking games, coming up. So yeah, that was big from Peyton, and kept his team in the game.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate that information, and Danny's going to go, like always. Danny's going to go. He's going to go interview Coach Jordan. It will be on our social network, our social media on Facebook. Whenever we post it later on, your Eagles victorious 5-4. And improved to 4-1 in district, and really pretty much locks up the second place. So they will be playing most likely at Kinder for that district championship. It'll be a best 2 or 3 series against Kinder at Kinder, and whoever wins that series is a district champ. They don't play, everybody twice anymore in this district. They play one round. Top 2 teams play the 3-game series for the championship. The 3 and 4 play a 3-game series for 3rd place, and 5 and 6 play a 3-game series for 5th place. So like I said, great work there by your Eagles. I want to thank our sponsors again. We will not be. Well, let me go back. We will not broadcast the Grant game. The Grant game will be on the road. That's Thursday night, 6 o'clock at Grant. Okay, we will. There's the makeup game, Opelousas Catholic. Weather permitting, we'll be here Friday night on 446 Sports at the Nest for a 6 o'clock game versus Opelousas Catholic, weather permitting. Okay, so your HSM sponsors of this 446 baseball broadcast: Sabine State Bank, Lighted Up Digital Advertising, Riverside Hospital, Lacaz Outdoor Power Equipment, Lanyap Home Care, Chatta Construction, LA Land Bank, Magnolia Construction, Buffalo Wild Wings. Remember, we'll talk about this Friday night as well, but our show will be Sunday, and this will definitely be a good moment we could talk about here. That walk-off by Reeves Scroggs to score James Tishner. A&A Club, south of the 4-way catering for that wonderful food tonight from the Porch Crew. Robert Tassan, Rocky Procell, Buck Evans, all these guys who help us, Officer Causey. Officer Causey not only brings us out here, comes on the broadcast and does a great job on the broadcast, but also provides us with security as the SRO for your Holy Savior Menard Eagles. Valex Federal Credit Union, Firehouse Subs, official sub shop of 446 Sports. Jason Hogg Farm Bureau, Sadler's Towing, Scroll and Scoreboard, ticker from Sadler's Towing. Premier RV and Boat Storage. BU Designs, who's our Player of the Week sponsor, and we've got a couple tonight that have the lead on that one. BK Distributors, Mid-State Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Doug Young Nursery. Remember Doug Young Nursery this Saturday. If you go to either one of our 2 locations, any money that you spend at Doug Young Nursery, 10% of it's going to be donated to St. Jude's. Last year for this weekend, that's actually Saturday and Sunday. Last year for this weekend, we donated from Doug Young Nursery $7,000 to St. Jude's. So please come out and support St. Jude's at Doug Young Nursery this weekend. Wallace Eye Associates for our scoreboard in the bottom left corner of your screen there. Southern Heating and Cooling for our cool play. We've got couple of them tonight that we could use. Explore Alexandria and Pineville, the title sponsor for 446 Corporate. And plenty of things to do here in Alexandria and Pineville, but one thing to do, get out and support your local high school sports. If you're out of town, look at all our networks and look at our network, and see on all we do YouTube, we do Facebook, we have X, we have a website. We're also on KNTV 19, which is an app in Lafayette. So many options for you to watch the games. If you do not, these will be on YouTube, these will be on Facebook, and we do not delete these baseball games from Holy Savior Menard. So also Thursday on 446 Sports, Doug and Danny will have your Lady Eagles against Port Barre Lady Red Devils, and they're playing here Thursday. So look for that on all our links and all our social media. So once again, for Coach Jordan, for Danny Clear, I'm Nick Magnano. You all have a good evening. May the Lord bless you.